every day. Don't know if it's going to work, but today we're going to talk about how to keep yourself motivated. What are some of the things you do when you feel stagnant, stuck? You feel like you're just running in place, and how do you just keep your forward momentum going? So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. So if you're tuning in, thank you so very, very much. If not, it's all good. I'll be live tonight, 2 other places. So if you don't catch me here, you can catch me somewhere else. That's what I love about what I get to do. So come along with me, guys. We're going to talk about this, and we're just going to have a little fun, okay? Let's go, guys. All right, folks, what is up? We are live. First of all, thank you guys. Thank you, first of all, for tuning in, guys. Do appreciate it. Real quickly, again, if you're checking us out for the first time, please head over to our YouTube channel. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close, so close. We need like 5 more subscribers and we'll hit 1,000, okay? That'll make me happy. Then I'll shut up talking about YouTube. So if you're not already over there on our YouTube channel, please head over to the Gabe Leal Experience on YouTube, and then subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well. It'll let you know whenever we schedule new lives, whenever we are live like we are now, and whenever we have new video content on the channel. So there you go, folks. That is us over on YouTube. Okay, we're going to get into this pretty quickly today. We're not going to diddle daddle around. So I wanted to get started talking about how to stay motivated whenever you feel like there are a lot of things in your life that are compiling and are hampering like your way to keep moving forward. So why? And let me say the hi to some people in the chat here. Yes, Dan, how are you doing? Raquel, how are you? Mr. Chris Stone, I was actually watching him earlier. Here's a familiar face I haven't seen in a while. Hello. Tell your hubby I said hello as well, Mr. Brian K. McNeil. Dan, yes, he's a jokester, of course. Hello, Yolanda. Doing what you're supposed to do. Checking us out over there on our YouTube channel, and then coming over here and checking us out on LinkedIn. Mr. Barry, what is up? So many awesome people in the house tonight. Good. And Helen all the way from Australia. First of all, thank you. That's a lot to be tuning in from Australia. Even though you're just watching from a computer screen, it is cool that you're here. Finally, music I don't recognize. Well, awesome. I do play music like that over on my AMP radio show that you can check out. I'm going to pub it. I do pop-up shows. I did one today. And that song was one of the songs I actually played. That's a song called Saturdays by Broken Bells. So I do like different eclectic music. I do check out stuff that's different, off the beaten path. So that's just one of the songs that I used as the intro. So if you want to go check that out, I love that song. It's really great. I will be again live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 Central. Tonight we're going to be doing UK bands of the 80s. So if you want to go check me out over on AMP, I am doing my show over there. Also, really quickly, when I get done here tonight, I got to jump and literally go from one stream to the next. So I'm on another creators panel that we're going to be talking about. And yes, Broken Bells. So if you don't know who Broken Bells is, it's like a collaborative. It's a collaborative project. It's done by Danger Mouse, if you know who that is, and the lead singer of the Shins. So you got to check that out. It's really good. Let's do an amp show together. I would love to do that. You just let me know when you want to come on there. We can create a whole list. Yeah, I am a busy man tonight. So I did post a link on LinkedIn here. I will be joining 4 other creators tonight, and we're going to be talking. So as soon as I get done here, I got a hard stop like 2 minutes beforehand so I can jump over to that stream. I know it's insane. This is my life. But these are the things that I wanted to talk about because these are the things that like keep me motivated. Now, I wanted to talk about, still don't know. That's okay. You can look them up. But the whole reason that I wanted to talk about staying motivated because the last, I want to say, couple of weeks have been very busy for me. And there are times where, you feel sometimes overwhelmed. There are things that like stand in your way. And you want to really kind of keep a lot of, say, momentum going when you do something. So like for me, my motivating thing was doing my speaking engagement, and that's kind of kept me motivated into pushing forward. But there have been times in my journey where, oh, it's on cigar time, but please tell him, what is up, my friend, popping over here from Facebook. Look, I got to apologize real quick. I don't know why my Facebook is not showing up here in my chat. Like I get LinkedIn, I get YouTube. I got to go figure out what's going on with my Facebook because there are people watching and commenting on Facebook and I don't see their comments. So I feel like I'm doing that. It's like just me snubbing them, and I don't want to snub folks. I just want them to be here. So, but John, what is up, man? Thank you for tuning in, of course. Motivating, keeping yourself moving. Like there are times where I feel frustrated. There are times that I feel like I get myself in these little moments where it's very hard to keep moving towards a goal. Things come up. Maybe you don't get the results you're looking for. Situations in life kind of slow you down. There are just things that can stand in your way that really feel like they're roadblocks in wanting to keep moving forward. Well, tonight, that is, I'll tell you about it in a little bit. But the whole reason of why I wanted to talk about staying motivated, because not only is it something that I experienced, but I know I've had other people that we've talked about certain situations and things in life that slow them down. They being motivated, like say, for example, yes, there you go. I'm trying to stay motivated to get through this talk. Okay. No, but in all honesty, like for me, one of the things that really hampers me when having conversations is like I think for a while I had like injured my foot when I was running, and it really like set a roadblock for me because then I thought to myself, man, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to run. Even now, I did run a 5K. I didn't do as well as I thought I would. But that's okay. I've figured out talking to myself. And thank you, Mr. Kunkel. What is up, man? Tuning in over on YouTube land. I appreciate you. But being motivated and wanting to keep moving towards a goal sometimes can get very hard. Like I said, me continuing to try to run and keep, yeah. Oh, I hope so, Robert. Um, I guess it does give you some sort of proper motivation, liquid courage, as they say. Um, I did finish the race. I just didn't finish as well as I wanted to. So I got to go back to the drawing board um, and like work how I want to, you know, re-strategize, like going out and training all over again. So my YouTube count, I believe, is now. Oh gosh, you're gonna put me on the spot. Let me pull it up real quick. I will tell you my exact YouTube count as of right now. Mr. Gabe Leal on my channel has, okay, excuse me, 994 followers on YouTube. And I believe I am now at 8,022 on LinkedIn. Um, but it helps Rancor too. I love that, man. But are these questions? No, not at all. Please. They're a perfect example of what I'm talking about, like trying to stay motivated to stay on topic. That is like one of the things I've been learning what to do in speaking. Like when I put myself into a mindset of like wanting to continue to speak on a subject, I am, I'm one of those people that, squirrel, I look to the left and I want to go see what that is. Where I know that I have to continue to like strive through to get to my point of what I want to get, what I want to communicate to you guys objectively. So I have to stay motivated, right? And that's the same thing in any sort of project or things that I'm doing right now, is to stay motivated to keep pushing. Like for me, here's another one. And I'm using this as an example because I'm not there yet, but like trying to get on the Amazon platform. Did you miss? As a matter of fact, Wayne, you have not. We will announce the winner. So if you guys stay tuned till 8:05. That's right. At 8:05 Central Standard Time, 9:05 Eastern, I will announce the winner of Tequila Tuesday and who's going to win. So anyway, getting on Amazon Live. I am keeping myself motivated by going into different rooms, watching other creators, taking the time to see what others are doing to get on the platform. Why is it a goal of mine and why is it an objective that I want? Two things. Number one, it is like, how do I say this? It's like Disneyland for creators, where we get to, where we could go over there, create and get paid to do what we love, right? Even if we're talking about products. So if I say, hey guys, look at this charger here. I love this charger here because not only does it have the capacity for like 8 hours straight of charging your devices, but it's also a flashlight, right? It's really cool. And you can actually get a few of these at a very good price point if you want to go connect. So that's like an example of what that is. So for me, even though I'm talking about a product, I can still be fun and creative and talk about stuff. So that is like we're trying to stay on point and and wanting to get to that objective. Now, I've applied to the Walmart creator program. I am trying to get on Amazon Live. I am trying to learn these things here because I also feel if I get to that point of being able to become a creator on those platforms, it will do enough to allow me to go pursue the things that I really want to push to pursue. Not that I'm not able to do some of these things now. Trust me, I am putting things together to get to that point, but the whole idea of wanting to be able to have multiple revenue streams coming in so I can go to the capacity of becoming a full-time creator is like what's motivating me to keep going every single day. So it's going in rooms, talking with people, networking with individuals, getting into this group, getting into that group, going on this live stream, getting on that live stream, listening to this podcast. That's the motivation to get me where my goal is before the end of the year. Will I get there? I don't know, but I have to stay motivated to think that I will. And I keep telling myself every single day, you can do this, Gabe. You can do this, right? I sit down and I talk about it. And you can, um, I have a, she does. I will. I love this, Chris, that I get encouragement from people like you who are already on the platform who say, Gabe, you can do this, man. You can get there. I know you have it in you. So that kind of still like keeps me motivated to want to strive a little bit more every single day. So if it's spending an hour over on one platform to build more connections and create content, like I did 3 TikTok videos today. So I figure if I keep that rate up, at some point I will hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. I'll be able to start going live over there, doing what I do best. So I'm trying to get that and start implementing that there. Apart from that, I'm trying to push my Instagram. Just a lot of things to keep myself going. I mean, I have to, because I've put my, I've put myself sometimes on the back burner, and part of me has always said to myself, you know what, this is what kind of puts that roadblock in front of you, is that you do these sort of things where you, in your own mind, you put these mental roadblocks and you don't get to your final accomplishment. And I'm changing my mindset of how I do that and want to approach it. So I think to myself, when I feel like down in the dumps, or whether I feel like I just don't have it in me energy wise, whether that's physically or mentally, there are days that I feel drained about both. There are days that I feel like I'm physically well, I'm just not mentally in the mindset, and vice versa. So I take, I take things very seriously as far as like how I keep myself like wanting to be motivated. Now, some people use things like meditation, and look, I've tried meditation. Nothing against meditation. People swear by it. People do meditation every day, 2 times a day. People teach motivation. I mean, excuse me. They teach like how to actually do it. I'm just not of the mindset where it really does anything for me. I find things like affirmations and like listening to videos, listening to a podcast kind of motivates me a little bit more than meditation. Plus, I don't know, it's hard for me to like shut my brain off. There's times that I like to actually sit there quiet. That's what's one of my ticks, is like I've always said, silence. And I'm trying to learn how to do it for myself, but silence drives me crazy sometimes, because I don't know, maybe it's just the eeriness of not there being an acknowledgement of sound or life. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking, I don't know which one might get me. See, that's the problem, Chris, is like figuring out which one will get me there. And I'm thinking that it's either between TikTok and Instagram to get to that point. And that's just a point of just being honest. Yeah, I have. Taking a walk, that does that as well. Like that does like relieve like stress. It does put me in a good mindset. So sometimes even late at night, I will go walking. It might be like 10 o'clock at night, and I'll go walk for about 45 minutes. Cause it like that will calm me. Like that will actually get me in a better place to like come inside and actually like wrap down and go to bed. Than me just trying to sit down and say, okay, I'm going to turn everything off and sit here quietly, and just my mind just, I can't stand it sometimes. It's just a tick. I don't know. I don't, I don't thoroughly enjoy it, to be honest. So I take the noise. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what, when this community gets me to where I need to be, they're going to be just as celebrated as me doing the accomplishment myself. So thank you, Chris, for telling me that. And it is one day at a time. And where's my audience? I don't know. See, that's the problem, Bob. My audience is all over the place. My audience is on TikTok. My audience is here. Like my main audience, look, here's my problem. My main audience is here on the LinkedIn platform. But LinkedIn is not seen as a social media platform, so they don't include it. So my thing is, do I abandon like working here on LinkedIn and work the other channels and specifically do content there? Or do I start integrating what I'm trying to do on the other social media platforms here on the LinkedIn platform? I don't know what that strategy is just yet. It was a good cartoon. There is. It's hard, especially when you're exactly, and and that's the whole thing, is like where to go. I don't feel like that either, Chris, that I'm not abandoning. I just think I need to shift strategies to meet my overall objective. And doing what I want to do to become a full-time creator is not gonna help me here on the LinkedIn platform. Um, Not as much as I would think. So if I'm gonna start doing like product videos and start using the affiliate codes that I get, I might as well start building a lot more on my YouTube channel and then go there, post the videos there, then bring them over to LinkedIn and just kind of leverage my audience here. So I know it's a difficult task, but it doesn't, to me, if I'm investing the time to do this anyway, it doesn't hurt me to just take a little bit of time to concentrate on one of the other social media platforms. So, and then yes, look, if you guys don't follow Billy, he's killing it, man. Well, Chris has videos as well. If you're not checking him out on Dealcasters over on Amazon Live, you can head over there and go check them out. I mean, they do really great product videos, shoppable videos, live streams. So it's just something that with my objective, and try to stay motivated to get there. I know I will. It's just a matter of time, and it's going to take a little more effort on my part. But I'm willing to invest that effort because it will get me to an ultimate goal. And for me, that's the idea, is like to get to a few of these goals and accomplish them. And the more of those that I rack up, the more motivated I'm going to be to kind of keep moving forward. So it's taking in all these things, and really thinking about like how I can really, how I can really take advantage of what I've built here. Because I have built something really great on the LinkedIn platform. And here's the thing why I don't like walking away from it. There are other creators who are starting to migrate here, and they start to know me here more than any other platform. And I don't know many other creators who have like a live stream following like I do here on the LinkedIn platform. Not many of them do. Like I can, yeah, I'm gonna boast and toot my own horn here. But, on any given night, I can pull in 200 plus comments, 400 plus comments. It just depends on the guests and like what night it is. So most creators, when they do that, I mean, when they go live on the platform here, they might get 10, 20 most. Even people that have like, I've seen people that have like 40 individuals watching at one time, and they might end a stream like with like 100 comments. And I'm like, what does that say? My thing is, I think my ratio is pretty good for me having 8,000 followers and then pulling this in every single night. So it speaks to like what my community is, that the people show up and how actively they are, whether it's the same people every night or whether it's new people that come in here that contribute. I think that's the important part about it. Um, and and the thing for me is consistency does matter, and that's why, like, I'm figuring out if I want to be consistent on some of the other platforms, then more engagement. Well, I am, I know, but here's a plan as well, Dan. Apart from that, um, like, I want to get paid to do speaking engagements, but I also want to get paid from doing live streaming and product and talking. I want to have multiple revenue streams. So that's like why, like, taking the time to still, like, work on the book, right, and get that done and accomplished, and then having the book and doing the public speaking, doing my live streams, doing product videos, doing YouTube. I mean, if I have 5 or 6 levels of actual multi-revenue streams coming in, those are things that are gonna, again, for me, yeah, they're gonna, they're gonna maintain me as a full-time creator, and that's like where um, my mind and my heart want to go to. So, like, if I'm going to get to that point, then I know what is going to be required of me, and some of the work and the sacrifices that I'm going to have to make. I think we all do. I think we all have to go through this. What is up, Russ Hedge? I mean, there's another guy who's working it. And the whole idea of, like, wanting to, Russ, thank you for tuning in, man. Start with one thing. You're right. I know. I got to start with one thing. That's why I'm trying. Chris, I think that is where the mindset is right now. Like, what is to simply condense down and then really focus on to get me to that point. Right? Like, so this is why I said I questioned a little bit of whether or not I want to continue doing the live stream, like, every single night. Like I said, I was going to make the commitment to do 100 shows, and I still feel like I should, but then I also feel like I want to shift my perspective a little bit now and work on one of these things, whether it's just creating and doing YouTube videos, or if it's going over there and spending hours upon hours on TikTok to get me to a point. So I'm really, like, thinking about how to approach this and keep a lot of other things moving, because, again, my thing is I still want to do public speaking, and I want to do that in 2023. Until I get to that point, though, I really need to go also invest time in, like Dan had mentioned, e-speakers, and I'm reaching out to a few other people, and to walk me through that process. So it is a lot. I know it is a lot. And I know people are probably worried. Are you going to get burned out? What are you going to do? I mean, but my thing is, how much am I willing to invest in this if this is my dream? Am I willing to risk it all? Am I that motivated to take that big of a leap of faith to get where I need to get to? And right now, my heart is telling me I am. So I now have to just sit down with myself and figure out, like, where to shift I want to say 75% of my focus to get to that part of a goal, and then how to delegate the other 25. So I don't know. Toastmasters, of course, I've been reaching out. Hard work. And I have a purpose. I know what my purpose is. It's now just focusing a little bit more, and then, like, intentionally spending my time investing to get though. But you know what? I got to say, you guys keep me encouraged every night. You guys give me inspiration, whether it's on the stream here or whether it's off screen, whether we are connecting on one of the other social media platforms, messaging each other. I mean, those are the things that really keep me motivated to keep going and pushing to get to my ultimate objective. So I know I have the support around me, and that's the part that's kind of comforting a little bit. It's like knowing that you got those people to support you, because some people have to go out there and chase their dreams with no support, with no family, with people who don't even, want to invest time or hear about what they're doing. They're all about more about the negative mindset of actually shitting on somebody's dreams instead of help uplifting them and getting them to that point. So any, I do. I need all those things. And cool. I do. I'm sorry. The whole, the whole reason that I was, whole reason I wanted to do this, and talk about this tonight, because this was for me another stepping stone and a really great day. Since yesterday, I've had 2 great days in a row. I sat down and wrote down my thoughts in my journal today. Like, what are the things that have been keeping me motivated, and what's continuing to keep me more focused on what I want to do. And the idea of talking about it and talking about motivating myself. I'm going to go back and to be able to watch this. It's what is cool for me is like, I'm going to go be able to watch this, actually see your guys' comments and go, okay, you're doing it right, Gabe. You're doing it good. People are there. People care. Lean on your community. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to just do things differently than what I've done in the past. So I'm continuing to do this and let you guys know as part of my journey, because I feel you guys are part of my journey. All of you. Like every night you guys get to show up here and hear about what I'm talking about and what my life is. So I feel like I want to share that with you. I think that's part of the, that's another motivating factor. It's like, hey, you built a really great community around you who is there to support you and who's there to uplift you. So, use it, take it in, allow those people to be, your cheerleaders. So I'm just, again, I'm happy and blessed, but I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do this on stages, on a live stream, on videos, in a book, in a word form, because I think that's what my heart's calling is to help inspire and motivate others. And that's the whole reason of why I like talking about this topic. Because then it keeps myself, like the whole idea of self-mastery and keep myself evolved and learning and motivated to keep moving forward and keep developing myself. I mean, those are huge factors in every single day that I get up. And I want to pass a little bit of that around to other people. It's like sharing a Hershey's bar. It's got those nice little squares. What is it to break off a piece and hand it to a friend and say, here you go, let's enjoy this together. So that's, for me, what kind of keeps me going as well, is my community, and then being able to share it and turn it around and just give a little reciprocity to all the amazing people who support me. So, all right. As I mentioned, I do have a hard stop. Isn't that crazy? Like, you see, and I'm glad you said that, Wayne. It is kind of cool. And look, cool. Before I get out of here, I mean, this is what I love about what I get to do and what keeps me motivated. I had somebody write an article about my interview where I interviewed myself, where I took the recording of my answers and my questions, and they wrote an article about it and did a whole lot of comparative things to other. I got to go back and share the article. I will do that tomorrow. But that was, again, woke up and just put a freaking smile on my face to get to read that somebody tagged me in it and wrote a whole article post about it. So I'm glad that I get to still do this and inspire folks. And that was like an episode that I did like 4 or 5 weeks ago. and somebody found it and wrote a piece about it and found it interesting. And I love it. So there will be more of that going on, but it's been fun, man. Um, and I'm enjoying the ride and enjoying every single part of like being immersive. That's what immersive. That's the page that wrote the article about me. So go check that out if you haven't gone to my page. Head over to my LinkedIn page. Again, ring my bell. You will see any kind of stuff that I'm sharing, whether it's another live stream I'm about to hop on, my own show, my AMP show, and just other shit that I'm doing here on the platform. So please go ahead over there, hit my bell. Let me know what you guys are thinking about all the stuff that I'm putting out there, and or just drop me a note to say that I'm here to support you, my friends. So, all right, can we all? we can. And reciprocity is of such a beautiful world. It's a beautiful word. So there you go. Now I'm trying my best to not be late to my other live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and end this evening, but thank you again, guys, for being the wonderful, awesome individuals that you are every single night. You, again, are the best audience here on LinkedIn, bar none. And you guys taking the time to join my streams and even just saying hello and then leaving and going somewhere else. I'm also so appreciative of that. So you guys have another wonderful evening. I will be back tomorrow evening, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. I will share what we're going to be talking about tomorrow in a post. Other than that, you guys have a great night. And if you want to follow me, I will be on another live stream. I shared the link, I believe, earlier on my profile here on LinkedIn. If not, I will catch you tomorrow evening, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, or you can head over to my AMP show. I will be going live there 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 Central. So until then, you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll talk again soon. Good night, everybody.